Yithro, Yithro Exodus chapter 18, verse 1. When Yithro the priest of Midian, Moses' father-in-law, heard all that God had done for Moses and for Israel his people, and how the Lord had brought Israel out of Egypt, then Yithro the father-in-law of Moses took Zipporah, Moses' wife, after he had sent her away, and her 2 sons, whereof the one was called Gershom, for he said, I have been an alien in a strange land. And the name of the other was Eliezer, for the God of thy father, said he, was mine help, and delivered me from the sword of Pharaoh. And Yithro, Moses' father-in-law, came with his 2 sons and his wife unto Moses in the wilderness, where he camped by the mount of God. And he said to Moses, I thy father-in-law Yithro, am come to thee, and thy wife and her 2 sons with her. And Moses went out to meet his father-in-law, and did obeisance, and kissed him, and asked each other of his welfare. And they came into the tent. Then Moses told his father-in-law all that the Lord had done unto Pharaoh, and to the Egyptians for Israel's sake, and all the travail that had come unto them by the way, and how the Lord delivered them. And Yithro rejoiced at all the goodness which the Lord had shown to Israel, and because he had delivered them out of the hand of the Egyptians. Therefore Yithro said, Blessed be the Lord, who hath delivered you out of the hand of the Egyptians, and out of the hand of Pharaoh, who hath also delivered the people from under the hand of the Egyptians. Now I know that the Lord is greater than all gods, for as they have dealt proudly with them, so are they recompensed. Then Yithro, Moses' father-in-law, took burnt offerings and sacrifices to offer unto God. And Aaron and all the elders of Israel came to eat bread with Moses' father-in-law before God. Now on the morrow, when Moses sat to judge the people stood about Moses from morning unto evening. And when Moses' father-in-law saw all that he did to the people, he said, What is this that thou doest to the people? Why sittest thou thyself alone, and all the people stand about thee from morning unto evening? And Moses said unto his father-in-law, Because the people come unto me to seek God. When they have a matter, they come unto me, and I judge between one and another, and declare the ordinances of God and his laws. But Moses' father-in-law said unto him, The thing which thou doest is not well. Thou both weariest thyself greatly, and this people that is with thee, for the thing is too heavy for thee. Thou art not able to do it thyself alone. Hear now my voice. I will give thee counsel, and God shall be with thee. Be thou for the people to God's word, and report thou the causes unto God, and admonish them of the ordinances and of the laws, and show them the way wherein they must walk, and the work that they must do. Moreover, provide thou among all the people men of courage, fearing God, men dealing truly, hating covetousness, and appoint such over them to be rulers over thousands, rulers over hundreds, rulers over 50s, and rulers over 10s. And let them judge the people at all seasons. But every great matter let them bring unto thee, and let them judge all the small causes. So shall it be easier for thee, when they shall bear the burden with thee. If thou do this thing, and God so command thee, both thou shalt be able to endure, and all this people shall also go quietly to their place. So Moses obeyed the voice of his father-in-law, and did all that he had said. And Moses chose men of courage out of all of Israel, and made them heads over the people, rulers over thousands, rulers over hundreds, rulers over 50s, and rulers over 10s. And they judged the people at all seasons, but they brought the hard causes to Moses, for they judged all small matters themselves. Afterward Moses let his father-in-law depart, and he went into his own country. Exodus chapter 19. In the 3rd month after the children of Israel were gone out of the land of Egypt, the same day came they into the wilderness of Sinai, for they departed from Rephidim, and came to the desert of Sinai, and camped in the wilderness. Even there Israel camped before the mount. But Moses went up unto God, For the Lord had called out of the mount unto him, saying, Thus shalt thou say to the house of Jacob, and to tell the children of Israel, Ye have seen what I did unto the Egyptians, and how I carried you upon eagle's wings, and have brought you unto me. Now therefore, if ye will hear my voice indeed, and keep my covenant, then ye shall be my chief treasure above all people, though all the earth be mine. Ye shall be unto me also a kingdom of priests, and an holy nation. These are the words which thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel. Moses then came and called for the elders of the people, and proposed unto them all these things, which the Lord had commanded him. The people answered all together and said, All that the Lord hath commanded we will do. And Moses reported the words of the people unto the Lord. And the Lord said unto Moses, Lo, I come unto thee in a thick cloud, that the people may hear while I talk with thee, and that they may also believe thee forever. For Moses had told the words of the people unto the Lord. Moreover the Lord said unto Moses, Go to the people, and sanctify them today and tomorrow, and let them wash their clothes. Let them be ready on the third day, for the third day the Lord will come down in the sight of all the people upon Mount Sinai. And thou shalt set marks unto the people round about, saying, Take heed to yourselves, that ye go not up to the mount, nor touch the border of it. Whosoever toucheth the mount shall surely die. No hand shall touch it, but he shall be stoned to death, or stricken through with darts. Whether it be beast or man, he shall not live. When the horn bloweth long, they shall come up into the mountain. Then Moses went down from the mount unto the people, and sanctified the people, and they washed their clothes. He said unto the people, Be ready on the third day, and come not at your wives. And the third day, when it was morning, there was thunderings and lightnings, and a thick cloud upon the mount. And Mount Sinai was all on smoke, because the Lord came down upon it in fire, and the smoke thereof ascended as the smoke of a furnace. All the mount trembled exceedingly. And when the sound of the trumpet blew long, and waxed louder and louder, Moses spake, and God answered him by voice. For the Lord came down upon Mount Sinai on the top of the mount. And when the Lord called Moses up into the top of the mount, Moses went up. Then the Lord said unto Moses, Go down, charge the people, that they break not their bounds, to go up to the Lord to gaze, lest many of them perish. And let the priests also which come to the Lord to be sanctified, lest the Lord destroy them. And Moses said unto the Lord, The people cannot come up into the Mount Sinai, for thou hast charged us, saying, Set marks on the mountain, and sanctify it. And the Lord said unto him, Go, get thee down, and come up thou and Aaron with thee, but let not the priests and the people break their bounds to come up unto the Lord, lest he destroy them. So Moses went down unto the people and told them. Exodus chapter 20. Then God spake all these words, saying, I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Thou shalt have none other gods before me. Thou shalt make thee no graven image, neither any similitude of things that are in heaven above, neither that are in the earth beneath, nor that are in the waters under the earth. Thou shalt not bow down to them, neither shalt thou serve them. For I am the Lord thy God, a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children, upon the third generation, upon the fourth of them that hate me, and showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me, and keep my commandments. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain, for the Lord will not hold him guiltless that taketh his name in vain. Remember the Sabbath day, to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt do no work, thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, nor thy manservant, nor thy maid, nor thy beast, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates. For in 6 days the Lord made the heaven and the earth, the sea and all that is in them, and rested on the seventh day. Therefore the Lord blessed the seventh day, and hallowed it. Honor thy father and thy mother, and the days may be prolonged upon the land which the Lord thy God hath given thee. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. Thou shalt not cover thy neighbor's house. Neither shalt thou cover thy neighbor's wife, nor his manservant, nor his maid, nor his ox, nor his ass, neither anything that is thy neighbor's. And all the people saw the thunders, and the lightnings, and the sound of the trumpet, and the mountain smoking. And when the people saw it, they fled, and stood afar off, and said unto Moses, Talk thou with us, and we will hear. But let not God talk with us, lest we die. Then Moses said unto the people, Fear not, for God is come to prove you, and that his fear may be before you, that ye sin not. So the people stood afar off, but Moses drew near unto the darkness where God was. And the Lord said unto Moses, Thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, Ye have seen that I have talked with you from heaven. Shall not make therefore with me gods of silver or gods of gold. You shall make you none. An altar of earth thou shalt make unto me, and thereon shalt offer thy burnt offerings and thy peace offerings, thy sheep and thine oxen. In all places where I shall put the remembrance of my name, I will come unto thee and bless thee. But if thou wilt make me an altar of stone, thou shalt not build it of hewn stones, for if thou lift up thy tool upon them, thou hast polluted them. Neither shalt thou go up by steps unto mine altar, that thy filthiness be not discovered thereon.